Hey YouTube, this is Crazy Kid 2000. I figured I'd share my experience in mining and bring you guys on the journey with me. It's been quite the journey so far. It's been only been a month, and figured I'd share my experience with you guys. So far, this is my rig. I have one 3080 Ti, one 3060 Ti, and one 3080. The 3060 Ti and 3080 are both Founders Editions. And then I have a 6900 XT in my gaming rig that I'm using to mine right now because that's all I have really to hook a graphics card up to is my desktop. So I have a little PCI riser in there that can handle 4 cards, and that's what I have these 3 cards plugged into, plus that. So that's my first little rig. I actually got into this because a friend texted me about a month ago that he was getting into mining. Not like big time, but he was just kind of messing around with it. And I had mined back in 2013 a little bit on a S3 miner from Antminer. And, you know, I just didn't believe in it back then. I kind of got into it because I was just dabbling around, and I ran that for about 2 months, and my parents were pissed because I lived at home at the time, and I just turned it off. Ended up logging into the wallet about a month ago, after years and years and never touching it, and finding 1/10 of a Bitcoin. So that was kind of cool, and ended up just kind of going from there. So now I have, in the last month, I have gathered these 4 cards, well, these 3 cards, plus the one inside the computer, which will end up just being for my gaming, not really for mining. And then I acquired 1 laptop, and I have another group of laptops that are mining in my garage, and I'll show you what those look like right now. Okay, so we're in the garage, and I have 3 more laptops out here mining. That is a MSI GP66. Then I got a GP76. So that one's actually a 3080, 15-inch. This one's actually a 3070, 17-inch of the same computers, both MSI Leopards. And then I have a Lenovo Legion 5 back there. They all do on Ethereum about, the 17-inch 3070 will do about 68 mega hash. The 3080 will do about 67, and so will the Lenovo. Will do about 67 and some change. So that's kind of what I have for a rig so far, and I'll kind of show you guys what I have coming up, and I'll also learn how to polish these videos. This is my first, so please bear with me. But yeah, let me show you my future plans and kind of fill you guys in on that. Okay, so we're back inside my room here where I house all my computer stuff. And so my future plans for this rig are, obviously, I want my gaming desktop back because I can't game on it when it's mining right now unless I'm using NiceHash. Then you can choose what device you want to mine and what device you don't. So I can just turn off that 66 or 6900 XT in there and then game while everything else mines with NiceHash. That's something really nice about NiceHash. Right now I'm on 2 miners mining Ethereum. I'll do a video on that as well, doing comparison versus NiceHash and 2 miners. I'll probably do that with the laptops in the garage. But as for future with this rig, I have two things I'm going to try here. I have one LGA 2011 board coming in because I have an old server that I plan on kind of taking all the parts from, and I have 3 of these processors and a bunch of RAM for these. So hopefully this can take at least hopefully 6 GPUs. I don't know. I know it can at least do 3, but I'm going to try to make it do at least 6, maybe 8. We will see. And then for my other option I have coming in as well is one of these kits. I don't know how well this kit's going to work. I've never used any of these boards before, so I just have this coming in as well. And this is supposed to do up to 12 GPUs, and I don't need any risers, you know, because they replaced, as you can see here, they replaced all the PCI slots with USB ports. So I'm going to give that a shot as well. Okay, so let's go over some stats here. Let's see what each card is putting out, how much power draw, what am I using for a power supply. Like I mentioned earlier, I have an old server. It's an HP Gen 8 server, and that's what I'm going to start scavenging parts out of. That's what this power supply is. It's a 750 watt HP server power supply that I just pulled out and then ran a breakout board to, and that is running the 3080 Founders Edition and the 3060 Ti Founders Edition. It would actually run all 3 of these cards. It would actually run the 3080 Ti as well, but it kind of pushed it out of its efficiency range, and you know, it was pulling for the 680 watts, it was pulling like 730, and that's really close to 100% on a 750 watt power supply. So I just kind of decided that I don't want to do that to it, so I took this 3080 Ti and put it to a 650 watt power supply all by itself right here, and that's how they're all getting power. So number wise, show you here my computer, number wise, that's kind of what we're getting. The 6900 XT is getting about 62 mega hash. 3080 Ti is getting roughly 83. The 3080 is getting a little bit above 100. 3060 Ti is doing about 60 and a half. And then you can see all the powers right there on the side. So 764 watts for this entire graphics card, for all 4 of these graphics cards on these rigs. That's not wall power, but that's just the graphics card consumption. So yeah, and then as you can see over here, all of my rigs, I have all of my rigs right here. You can see this one right here, and then the 4 laptops all coming in. I have these couple laptops. This is that 3080 laptop, and I have it turned down right now. It seemed to do like almost 69 mega hash when I got it, but now that it's been running for a while, it just seems temperamental, and so I just clocked it back down and let it run at 66. Seems to find the same shares anyways. So there's that. One thing about the 3060 Ti, and maybe somebody can fill me in on this, is that I actually had it turned up to almost 62 mega hash. I was not getting any rejected shares, but I noticed that it wasn't finding shares as fast. Now, I don't know why that was. I don't know if it was just because of that time, but it seemed that if I dropped it back down to 60 mega hash, it would find shares just a little bit faster. I could be tripping, but that's kind of what I've experienced with the 3060 Ti so far. I've had a couple laptops that have done that to me as well. It seems like if you can just crank it up and get the most mega hash out of them, they won't get any rejected shares, but it seems like there's a certain threshold, if you push the RAM past a certain frequency, that it doesn't want to find shares as fast. Maybe someone can comment on that and let me know about their experiences with that. If they've seen similar experiences with that, let me know. So the next couple videos I make will be about me updating this rig, because I have tons of plans for this rig. I'm going to be adding another 3070, another 3060 Ti soon, a 6600, maybe a 6600 XT if I can get my hands on one. I got 6 fans coming because I noticed that when I had these cards before, which I will put a picture in the video of the cards, I had them all just laying on the table before yesterday when I got this. I built this last night, but I put these 2 cards in here together without this fan, and I started immediately having overheating memory issues on that 3080 Ti, which was really weird because this card never had any overheating issues with it inside the computer or laying on the table or in a 3D printed, you know, GPU stand. It's never had any issues. But as soon as I put it in here next to this other card, that's one thing about these racks that I'm learning about, is now they might have heating issues because there's a lot of stagnant airflow in between these cards. So I just dug up this Noctua fan because I can't fit 2 of them on my cooler, so I dug this up and just zip tied it on there to see, and all of my overheating problems went away. So I got 6 fans coming to kind of hopefully alleviate that. Hopefully I'll be able to put the motherboard in here soon and actually take this away from my computer, and we can put this in the garage where it belongs and let it just mine. So okay, this is the mini miner, and this is how I'm starting off, and see if you guys want to come on this journey with me, and I'll keep you guys updated on what I do next. You guys have a good one.